Are we giddy with anticipation for NBC to air Chicago Police Season 13? Yes, but we are also aware that we will have to wait a long time. What kind of narratives can you anticipate seeing from beginning to end? To begin, let us state that Voit will be responsible for handling any consequences that may arise from the Reed story. The amount of screen time that The Wedding received in the finale disappointed many, but after years of crime TV couples, it was about as much as we expected. In the meantime, we will also get to see more of Burgess and Ruzek as newlyweds. Recall that the Eddie-Jamie wedding was not even seen on Blue Bloods. We're glad to reveal what some of the primary cast members desire from the crime drama, even though it might take a bit longer to receive some more precise details. See what Marina Squarciati told Deadline for additional information. There was no relationship between Tracy, Spiridakos, and me. I've discussed that in the media. That was depressing. On this show, I would like watching a female connection develop. Toya Turner is a new voice on the program, and I adore her. Additionally, I think Cook, Turner, benefits from Kim acting as a mentor, and I'd want to see that continue to develop. I believe there will be some damage to the relationship with Dante. Benjamin Levy Aguilar. I'm not sure how long she will be in the friendship circle, but I'd love to watch and see where it leads. We always hope to see more friendships on the show, of course. On the other hand, this is a gloomy criminal program, and just as there wasn't much time for a wedding, there isn't much time for amusing on-screen relationships either. Is there a possibility that we will learn the launch date for Chicago Police Season 13 by the end of the month? Or will there be any further updates regarding the series' overall future? Since it seems like there are a lot of various ways the drama may go, we certainly don't blame anyone for wanting additional information. Unfortunately, we must now intervene and deliver the bittersweet news. At this point, we are rather pleased to learn that Season 13 is on the horizon and that the program will be airing on NBC in the autumn. We will have to wait until later this summer to learn more about any specific story threads, which is an awful fact. Voit resorted to some of his old habits when he made the decision to fire Reed, and that includes the long-term effects on him. If there's anything we can find out this month, it's the official launch date for Season 13. If it's not in June, it should be in early July, along with the rest of the One Chicago cast. NBC is obviously interested in revealing this early in the summer, which makes sense because it gives them a ton more time to effectively market what's coming up. We usually assume that late August or early September will see the release of some fresh season footage. In the end, we still believe that Chicago PD will debut around the end of September or the beginning of October, which feels quite familiar. NBC has no reason to alter what has been successful for them for so long. It does seem like we are approaching a new age for some characters, both good and bad, as we begin to look more and more towards Chicago Police Department Season 13. For instance, there are some causes for celebration in the case of Ruzek and Burgess. They're married now. The situation with Voit, however, is far more dire. He was able to kill Reed without drawing much attention to himself, but not Chapman. She now sees more of his true self. And we can see that this man's development has its boundaries. Are some aspects of him still the same, even though he may have altered somewhat from the beginning of the show? It feels like way, for sure. In a recent interview with Deadline, showrunner Gwen Sagan discussed all of this in more detail, focusing on the Chapman-Voit interaction. Here are some of her thoughts. Voit undoubtedly stepped over a moral boundary that she cannot condone. Additionally, he made the boundaries of their relationship quite apparent to her. This time she heard him, and there would be no more. Until that climax, I believe Chapman was aware of Voigt's inability to have a close relationship, but she still cared for him and was prepared to give more than receive. Their connection will be tangled and complex going forward. It must now be professional, but I don't think Voit really understood how much she meant to him and how much she was there for him. He will undoubtedly sense that shift and the absence of company. If you're hoping for a Voit romance, this is your cue that it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, and that patience is key. It seems like a tale best left for the conclusion of the series, if anything else happens with him in that regard.